Make sure that I sit in this chair correctly. I'm not trying to break any chairs here, and I had a feeling that I was getting close, and I know you were looking at that shit like, he better not break my fucking chair. He better not break my chair.
Man, it's an expensive chair, brother.
Well, I got to learn how to get into some of these nice chairs.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a lot of these. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Well, now you know when you go to a barbershop, you put your feet on the ground and then you sit down. Barbers hate that, bro. A lot of people just step on this and they're like, no. This part's so fragile,
That's so good. That's so good. I'm glad that we're getting through this right away. The etiquette.
Right.
We're going to be talking a lot about the etiquette today, especially, in the barbershops because,
For sure.
that's why we're here.
Yes, sir.
How the frick you doing, bro? Good to see
good,
you.
Bro. How you doing,
Look
man?
at this. 2 times in 2 weeks.
Right.
Week and a half. My haircut still looks good.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Everybody's been complimenting the haircut.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
When Kevin Lawson told me that you were the cutting hair up here in Green Bay, I was like, well, shit, I got to go see Gilbert.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that, man, for real.
And I had a feeling that it, honestly, after I texted you after that, I'm like, bro, this shit is fire. Thank you. You went crazy.
Thanks, man. That's
Such a
the
good
best compliment a barber can hear, bro.
Yeah. Such a good haircut, bro.
Thank you,
for
man.
real, one of the best, I think possibly the best high fade I've ever gotten, to be honest with you.
Man, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, of course, dude. I mean, come on, you deserve it and you earned it. I can tell that you've been working really hard.
Yes, sir.
And can we let's kind of talk about that, dude? How did this all come about, bro?
Well, I've been cutting hair since 2011, so 14 years now. And had my son, and man, I just kind of put my feet to the ground and just went in 10 years. I've been was cutting in Appleton for 10 years, renting a chair. And then I knew I always wanted to have my own shop. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. So when this opportunity came, man, I just jumped on it, started grinding, saving money, and opened up my own barbershop, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's crazy. So were you ever cutting, I should ask you, were you ever cutting hair as a kid?
No. I
No.
actually started, as an adult, started cutting. One of my friends that used to cut my hair, she actually had her own salon, and she put the idea in my head. And she was like, you should just go to barber school and start cutting. She knew I always wanted to be an entrepreneur too, so she was like, you can just have your barbershop one day. And I was like, it's a good idea. Went to barber school, and the rest is history.
Oh, really?
I started cutting on my son though. He was my guinea pig. I would just mess him up all the time. He was a baby, so he wouldn't know. Kids don't know. They're like, oh, I'm getting a haircut, cool. Little do he know he getting messed up.
That's hilarious.
Hey, but practice makes perfect, So start on your kids. All the new barbers, start on the kids first. That way you get your practice in, and then when you get good enough, confident enough, then you go to the shop,
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
That's so funny, bro. That's a great little canvas that you can just keep working on.
Yeah, bro. For real. That's when I first started. I was doing $5 kids haircuts because I was new. I wasn't as confident, as good. So I was like, let me start on kids. Single moms, they would bring them in, and it was like kids didn't care. They just wanted a cool haircut. So then I got all my practice in, and then when I got confident enough and knew I could do designs and stuff, that's when I bumped my prices up. Yeah. So and then those kids, people don't recognize that those kids grow up and they become loyal clients because then they have kids and they have kids, and then you just got clients forever,
Yeah.
And then they remember you cutting their hair since they were little. And it's like, oh, that's the barber that used to cut my hair when I was 5. Give me candy. So, yeah, man. That's how it started.
Dude, that's crazy. I love that. I mean, that's just that's such a cool journey.
Yeah.
To be able to have that relationship, and also just it's such a different. That's kind of why I wanted to have you on here, because I have a barber in New York that I go to all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a little different. This I feel is a true barbershop. She works at like kind of like a really nice like salon, but she's like she's like a master barber, so she's like
okay.
stupid with it.
Okay.
So she's really really good, but it's not like a barbershop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which like I feel that like you got like a real like barbershop here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Type
Yeah.
shit. So that's super cool. Just building that freaking base for yourself and for the community. Like you you came up here from Milwaukee when you were younger, right?
Yeah, my mom moved me and my brother up here when we were like in middle school from Milwaukee, just to get like a better upbringing, better opportunity at life and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that kind of transition like for you?
It was definitely a culture shock because like in Milwaukee we're used to like crime and just stuff happening like literally outside your back door. So
Yeah.
that's why we came up here, because me and my brother were playing outside and like my uncle got shot, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, that's it. We're moving."
Yeah.
Too much crime is too dangerous. She wanted us to live a long life, So then she brought us up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was definitely a culture shock because it's busy. Everybody's on the go in Milwaukee. Then you move up here and it's like more quiet. You don't have to worry about a lot of crime like that, and it's more safer.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But I remember when I first moved up here, it wasn't that many black people. It was like a handful, but now it's like really, really diverse up here now.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
That's far. I mean, that's crazy because I've even witnessed that, and I've experienced that being gone for so long, and then coming back here. I'm like, shit, like it's gotten a lot more diverse, and like there's some culture up here, and some people really doing things, and it's awesome.
Yeah, for real.
It's awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of like curious about what that kind of side of things and that experience has been for you too. Like, not only in terms of work, but also growing up. Like, if there's been any if it's been a great situation, if you've been welcomed, if like what has that been like?
Well, when we first got up here, we weren't welcomed like the greatest. Like I said, it was only a handful of black people up here, so it took time. Now it's more diverse to where you still have your little circle of prejudice and stereotypical people, but it's more diverse to where like more people are more welcoming to different cultures and different races up here. Yeah. I feel like the city kind of grew too. It's like, we got a Popeyes up here. When I first moved up here, there was no Popeyes. You had to drive all the way back home to get some Popeyes chicken. So it's like now you got two of them up here. You got a Freddy's Steakhouse. They need to have like a Checkers up here.
I was about to say there's still no Checkers though. There's still no Checkers.
They're so far behind, man. It's like, man, y'all need a Checkers, man. Zaxby's something,
Zaxby's?
Yes, bro.
I did a commercial for Zaxby's, don't you?
I didn't know that,
Oh
bro.
my God, bro.
Mr. Big Time.
Let me show you this. Let me show you. Just so we can have this real quick. This moment. So in 20, it's just funny that you said Zaxby's because Zaxby's is like mainly a southern.
Oh yeah.
A southern spot, like across the like southeastern coast and through the south. Like there's not Zaxby's up here.
I know. There needs to be though. For real, when me and my wife we go on vacation, bro, we always stop at a Zaxby's. Like it's a must. That and Waffle House is a must, bro.
That Waffle House.
We go to Florida, Destin, Florida, bro. It's so beautiful. It's like we gotta stop at Zaxby's. That's like the first stop.
Zaxby's. What do you get there? The chicken tenders?
Yeah, chicken tenders. Yeah, the sauce is like fire, bro. Yeah. So
that's like their main thing.
Yeah.
That's like how they get people.
Yeah.
Like truly, like I spent time around like their marketing department. They're just like, they know that the people love the sauce.
Yeah.
They love the sauces.
Yeah.
But anyways, I did the internet's not working right now, but I did a freaking hilarious like satire commercial for them back in 2000. I think I was cast in 2020.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I want to say that was 2020. It was like I shot it, I think, in November of 2020. Yeah, and then a couple of months later, I went down to Atlanta during the college football playoffs because that's when the commercial was airing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it aired like between the second. It was the first commercial between the third and fourth quarters. I think it was either halftime or between the third and fourth quarters. But I played this like old, like this cowboy.
Yeah.
At the time, my hair was like down to my like nipple. So like I was going through shit. So the hair was long and growing.
Hey, at least you were in character though.
I was, and they also, yeah, well, that was funny too, because when they flew me down to Atlanta to like watch the whole like commercial and shit like that, they had me in character, so I had like this fake beard on, and like I was in like my cowboy clothes and shit like that. But in the commercial, I'm riding like a fake chicken, like boneless chicken wing. It's ridiculous. It's like a 2.5 minute commercial, and then they have like a short one.
You gotta put the clip. You gotta put the clip in here.
I will. You're right. I should. But that might be some trademarking, or like there might be some copyright issues there.
Yeah.
I'll put a link to it. How about that? I'll put a link. I'll put a link to it in the description so everybody can watch it.
Go watch that, man.
But that's funny that you mentioned Zaxby's. And I was thinking about Checkers. I'm like, they still don't have Checkers up here.
I don't know why, bro. Like,
I feel like Checkers is only like a Milwaukee thing. I've never seen a Checkers anywhere else.
No, there's a couple Checkers like around the world. Rick Ross owns Checkers, bro. So it has to be. Yeah, he owns the Checkers. He owns Wingstop and Checkers. So I think it's like Rallies. I think it's called like Rallies in other areas of the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah,
interesting.
I know it's more than just Milwaukee, but
yeah,
they need to have one up here though for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so could we talk about like your designs? Like you were saying, like you were getting better at like designs and stuff like that, and that's how your prices went up. Like, what do you mean when you say that? Like, what do you mean when you say designs?
I had a difficult journey, I would say. Like when I first started, I started out in a salon, and like hair school, they really don't teach you how to barber though. So that's like, I feel like that's like a bridge that we need to kind of like overcome, an obstacle that we need to overcome in this area. They only teach you how to do like women's hair and like highlight and color. So I had to learn everything when I went to school. Now like the trade is like separated to where you can just go for strictly barbering or you can go for cosmetology. So but when I went to school, it was only cosmetology. So I had to learn how to do like highlights, colors, manicures, pedicures, perms, all of that. They really didn't teach us barbering. Like I learned from trial and error and YouTube. And then when I got to an actual barbershop, there was a couple OG barbers that kind of took me under their wing, kind of showed me the ropes, and then I just, from watching them and just continuously just repetition in the shop cutting, that's how I got better. And then I would try the designs of my son, you know, and then like once I got like confident enough to where I know I can like push out a good quality haircut, that's when I felt like, okay, I'm good enough to raise my prices from $5 to $10 to $20 to eventually $30.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so like when you say like designs, like you were trying out designs on your son, like what do you mean by that? Like so were you like cutting that shit into his hair, like doing like stars and shit into his head? Yeah, like
stars, zigzags. I even did a shark.
A shark?
Yeah, did a shark, bro. Turn on fire though. You know, I would look at pictures and just try to mimic those, you know?
Yeah.
So I did on his 5th birthday, I did a number 5 in his head with a star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sick. So it was like once it actually started to look like the actual like mimic picture, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm getting good at this, you know?
Yeah.
And then I started to just freestyle designs, and then when I knew how to do that, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm confident enough to know to where I'm good, you know?
Cool. Yeah. Like what are some of those like kind of like designs right now, I guess, that would make you like, you know, like I guess unique, or like somebody like would want to come to you for like a certain design? Like what are you really good at?
I feel like for me it's like line work. Like it's easy because all designs is just shapes and lines. When you really break them down, it's just shapes and lines, and that's how I started. So I feel like a star is really easy for me to do. You know, you just make the lines around it to make the star, and just I pretty much can do anything other than like the one design I feel like for me that I would like be like, okay, I gotta really take my time, is like the Jordan symbol. You got it, because you can't like you don't want it to look like a Shaq, you know. You got to get the whole like jumping in the air down, so it's hard to do that. Somebody, you know? End up looking like Spider-Man or something.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the toughest one for me, is to get that down like precise.
Yeah.
You know, and somebody said, but other than that, I pretty much can do it.
So do you kind of just like eyeball that, or do you have like tape it to the back of somebody's head, cut around it? No, I'm just kidding.
For me, I would just like pull up the picture and just kind of have the picture right next to their head as I'm cutting it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn,
that way I can look at the picture, look at the head, and do it like that.
That is like that takes skill.
Yeah.
That also takes like risk and trust.
It does, for real. That's why I say you don't want it to look like a Spider-Man. It has to look like the picture and stuff. But yeah, it does take skill. That's why I feel like a
Damn.
lot of people kind of underestimate the art of barbering,
Yeah.
because it's like skill. It's art, bro. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
create art every day.
Yeah.
We change like the outcome of how a person looks, and that takes art.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
So,
for sure. Yeah, I was gonna kind of speak to that because like you even say that on your website, which I loved. You know
Mhm.
what I mean, like about creating art every single day,
Mhm.
which is dope. It's like a tattoo.
Yeah.
And the
Absolutely.
more you talk about like doing the design, it's like a freehand tattoo. You're trusting somebody. Like a lot of tattoo artists will have they'll lay it out on your arm and shit like
Mhm.
that, right?
Mhm.
But there are a lot of those people that will freehand or whatever, like have to know how to like make something work on the fly, stuff like
Yeah.
that. And is that usually like when you're cutting into somebody's hair like that? Is it usually like you're not using a guard? It's just like straight down, right?
Yeah, just the trimmers.
Yeah.
Just the trimmers, and then like, you just draw it with the corner of the blade. So yeah, just use the trimmers. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you cutting any like whose like hair are you cutting the most? Like, are you cutting like African American? Are you cutting a lot of white people? Like different styles of hair? Like what kind of like
I pretty much
style of hair do you cut mostly?
I pretty much do everything,
Yeah.
every style of hair, but being that the area that I'm in and where I chose to open up this barbershop, it's mainly white people.
Oh,
'Cause
really? Okay,
we're in
cool.
like a kind of suburb area, kind of like right outside of Green Bay.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's mainly like straight hair, but I do get people that come from Green Bay or come from Appleton, Oshkosh, and
Yeah.
I get a variety of people. Black people, Asian people. You
Yeah.
got hair, I'll cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're coming to you live straight from the Hobart water tower, by the way. We're actually in the water tower right now. It's literally it's an alien spacecraft. We're actually inside, and that's where the barbershop is.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you got to get gravitated to the air in order to reach the barbershop.
There's an elevator inside, right to the top, baby, right to the top.
Right to the top of the spacecraft.
That's freaking hilarious, bro. Yeah. Are you cutting any like notable football players right now? Because I know that on your website you had like you've cut some Green Bay Packers players and stuff like that, which makes sense. Like you're in the area, word of mouth, you're good, all that kind of shit. So like, what's kind of that been like for you?
Oh, it's been great, man. It's really been a blessing. I felt like barbering has opened up so many doors that I would never thought that I could imagine opening. So like, yeah, I cut a couple Packer players. I cut actually a Milwaukee Brewers player, cut some Timber Rattlers and some baseball players. So it's just like, I felt like it's hard work, a combination of hard work, luck, and just God. Because how it happened, it was just like crazy. I actually was just at the bar at a restaurant, just the OC watching the finals, and then it was like a Packer coach that came in there, was sitting down having a drink, and was watching the finals. We started to just talk about like basketball, and he's like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I was like, "I'm a barber." Being a barber, being your own boss, you always got to be ready. So I had business cards on me. I'm like, "Oh, I'm a barber. Here you go." Gave him my card and just. I didn't know he was a Packer coach at the time, So he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna hit you up." So he hit me up, went and cut his hair, and then that's when I found out he was a coach, and I just made sure like his haircut was the crispiest ever. I literally took like an hour on his head, bro. It's like, and then he's like, man. Then he was like, "Oh, we're looking for a barber." So he went back to practice, and everybody's like, "Oh, where you get your fade at?" So that's how it happened. And then he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, we're looking for a barber." And then that year, I got contracted out to go to Lambeau and cut Packers hair inside the stadium. They built the shop inside the stadium, so I was there. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, that year, that was actually last year. And I cut Matt LeFleur. I cut Jordan Love's hair. Yeah, Rasheed Walker, a bunch of players, a bunch of Packer coaches. So yeah, it was definitely a blessing, man. Definitely a blessing.
They contracted you out?
Yeah.
They're like, what was that contract like? Like, what was it like?
Oh, it wasn't what
like
you think, bro.
You're the sole barber?
Oh, and yeah, it was me and another barber in there.
You and another barber.
Yeah, yeah. But it wasn't what you think. It was like, I wish it was like that. But no, it was more so like the contract was more so like the background check and going through all the, stipulations, stuff like that. And then they were like, okay, you're going to be the barber for the season, We're going to have the players come into this barbershop, cut their hair and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
certain rules and regulations, but
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
they're protected with who's coming through the doors. For
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. Yeah. So
That's fire though.
yeah.
Have you ever kind of like thought about or even like entertained the idea of like doing private like haircuts only? Like is that even like a possible thing? Like I definitely do know that there are some like musicians and actors and shit like that like fly their people around with them, take them everywhere they go, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a barber I follow on Instagram from Chicago that kind of does that. I would love to do that. If the opportunity comes, I'm definitely be open for that. I felt like my shop was kind of like a small studio space to where you can make it private if need be. I have a packer player that comes here now, and he just comes and he hits me up like, hey, can I get a cut? So when he does that, I kind of make it be like at the end of the shop hours, so there's not like people asking him for autographs and stuff like that, because he wants to come enjoy getting a haircut and not being here and be like, oh, you're so and so, can I get an autograph, stuff like that, because they're human too,
yeah, of course.
So
yeah,
but yeah, absolutely, if that opportunity comes and somebody wants to fly me out and get their haircut, I'll definitely be open for that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That'd
So
be
we
dope.
can put that out into the universe right now.
For real, manifest that, hey,
Yes,
for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's life without some manifestation?
Yes, sir.
Let's like, can we talk about the barbershop itself, right? So like, MVP Barbershop, right?
Yes, sir.
Hobart, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Like, where'd you come up with the name? Like, what was like your idea and your kind of goal, right? Like, what, like, is there anything specific to your shop that like you would want people to know or recognize, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the name MVP, I came up with it from just playing basketball. Like I played basketball in high school, college. We used to always go to the Y and play, hoop it up.
Yeah, for sure.
So like in yes sir, noon ball at the Y. Getting buckets. So like so just from playing the sport of basketball, like they have the MVP, the most valuable person. So I knew that like when I opened up my shop, I wanted to name it MVP because I wanted people, when you come in here and you get your haircut, I want you to feel like you're the most valuable person while you're in the chair.
Yeah.
You feel you being catered to, like, I want you to have a great experience while you're in this chair or while you're in this barbershop. That's why I just want to have like a welcoming atmosphere, an environment for anybody that walks through the door.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with the name. And I just like, it was perfect,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Thank you,
That's what I kind of thought. I was like, I wonder how we're gonna talk about that, but I'm gonna let you speak on it. But yeah, because of all of our years playing basketball, which is like super important in your life. Obviously, it's like the number one sport you play and care about. And
basketball got me through some tough times, bro. Especially like just growing up from Milwaukee then to here. When you first move here, you don't have friends. You gotta make friends. So like basketball, that little orange ball, like, it creates so many things, man. So many opportunities. Like, you make friends through basketball. Like when you're down and out, I used to just go to the park and just shoot the basketball, man. No matter rain, sleet, or snow, and it's just, you feel better.
Yeah.
You can come home. So.
Yeah. Kind of like a little transportation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little portal that you can create on that basketball court, right? Yeah.
Different cultures too, and different people. You can just create a friendship through basketball, like somebody you not even know.
Have you ever traveled internationally and played basketball?
No. It was just college, just a JUCO college up here, and then I played 1 year semi-pro, but that was up here in Green Bay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but after that, I was like, I'm not going. I knew I wasn't going nowhere with it. I love the game of basketball, but like I wasn't that good, like. So I love to play. I still play now, just at the Y, but I wasn't that good. So I'm like, okay, let me do something for real, like I mean, shout out to everybody that plays professional, but I'm like, I'm not that good. I'm gonna just pick up these clippers and start cutting.
You keep reigning at the pickup game.
Yeah, that's about it. Yep. That's my overseas, is a pickup game.
Oh God. Yeah, that's freaking hilarious. You always get to that. Obviously 99.9% of people get to that point where they're like, okay, yeah, this probably isn't gonna work out.
Right. Yeah, they have that aha moment. It's like, yeah, I gotta figure something else out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I can't do that shit, bro. Like when I'm in like an open gym or some shit. I think we talked about this when I was here the other day when we were getting a haircut. Like the people that are acting like they're about to make a team. It's like, bro, we're in the Y. You ain't gotta be getting angry. You ain't gotta be like acting like your life depends on it. Like
right. It's
you
like,
know what
bro,
I mean? Like
nobody's getting paid for this right
just
now.
have fun.
Right,
Bro.
it's
like,
a pickup game, bro. It's
literally, dude.
Yeah, they ready to fight over. It's like, bro, chill, bro. So foul.
They want to be living out dreams that they couldn't freaking make happen.
Yeah.
Like dead ass for real. It's like bro, you're living in the past. Like this isn't your high school game. You're not still trying to get to college. Like you're 27. You're 27. You're overweight, and also like you ain't doing nothing besides coming down to the Y.
Right. For real, facts.
You're not traveling. You don't have a personal coach. You're not fucking going and playing in tournaments. Like,
right. Yes, sir.
Some people are. Some people are.
Yeah.
Some people are.
Yeah.
You know, but later, homie.
Later, bro. Appreciate
good meeting you as well. Yeah. You're like,
Appreciate
come
you,
on,
bro.
come on screen real quick. Been taking the BTS. Introduce yourself.
I go by KCS Production. I'm a videographer, studio owner. Let me know if you're in Wisconsin, need studio time or videography.
Yes, sir. Yeah, for
of
sure,
course, man.
Thank you,
Thanks
brother.
for coming by, bro. Have a good one. Thanks, man. Yeah, of course. Got to get him plugged at least.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Come on, he's
Yeah,
here.
he does great work.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what he does for you. He usually works with you, like to what capacity?
To be honest, that's actually my first time working with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got plugged through him through one of my long-time loyal customers, locally cop. One a good dude. You know, he's does his streaming right now, and then he does fashion, like he sells fashion through streaming. So yeah, so like just cutting his hair and then seeing the work he was doing for him, and he does a couple stuff on YouTube too, and I'm like, dope. I'm like, bro, I need you to do some work for me. You know?
Oh, fire.
Yeah. So he's gonna be doing another video for me. I got a back to school coming up August 24th. We're giving out free haircuts and school supplies to all the kids in Green Bay. We do that every year.
Sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a nonprofit group that I'm in called Brothers Breakfast. Really good dudes. It's just a group of us that it actually started from basketball, bro. We would go play basketball at 5:30 in the morning, and then after that, go have breakfast, and then just chop it up about life. And then it was 3 guys that was like, bro, we should make this into a nonprofit, like to give back to the community, help the youth, and kind of show them like positive black men doing something in the community. And then they brought me on board, and I loved the idea, loved the group, and I'm like, yeah, I'm all for it. So
that's sick.
Yeah,
that's freaking amazing.
Yeah, so now we have events every month to just give back to the community. In August, we're gonna be doing a back to school, so giving free haircuts, giving school supplies, just mentoring the kids. You know.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's dope. Where's that gonna be?
It's gonna be actually this year is gonna be kind of different. Last year it was at Joanne's Park. In Green Bay, but this year it's gonna be like at a couple other barbershops. It's gonna be at like 5 other shops in Green Bay. We're gonna have people there giving free haircuts, and then we're gonna have the nonprofit, the Brothers Breakfast, handing out the backpacks and school supplies.
Sick.
Yeah.
So what's that date? Just say that one more time.
It's August 24th.
August 24th.
Yeah, we're actually helping out the the guy that's running it. His name is Chris, and he owns Stars Barbershop. So every year we help him out. You know, that's the guy that's throwing it, but we help him out. But the Brothers Breakfast group, we have every year Thanksgiving, we have a turkey drive to where we feed. Last year we fed over 100 families. So we have the families come through. We give them turkey, all the ingredients that they need to make a Thanksgiving dinner. You know, we pray for them, and we just try to give back. So we do that every year. This year will actually be our 6th year of doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we always do it like either the week of Thanksgiving or the week before.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah. So I love doing that, man. I love giving back and just helping out people, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. I recently just split from a nonprofit that I was a part of for 5 years, but we teach volleyball to underserved and underprivileged communities. So
Oh,
we've done a
nice.
lot of work in Chicago. The nonprofit's based out of Chicago. We've done a bunch of stuff on the south side, north side,
Okay.
downtown Chicago. I was just in India for 20 days doing stuff like that.
Oh,
so
I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that, man. That was pretty dope, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty fun. But man, that's freaking cool that you guys are doing that up here. I think that's important.
Yeah.
Like up here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's
especially for,
important.
like you're saying, like young black men and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know?
Just to see other black men doing like other things than what they see on YouTube or TV or music videos. Like, you don't have to be a rapper or basketball player to be successful. You know? I know that's what they show, but it's like you can be a welder, you can be a barbershop owner, you can be anything, you know? So it's like, I feel like it's necessary up here for them to see that and see people that look like them, like, oh, okay, they can do it, I can do it, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's freaking awesome, dude.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, congratulations on that. That's
Thank
amazing.
you, brother. How was India, bro? How was that?
Epic.
Yeah.
Super epic. I think I gotta turn this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now I can hear myself a little bit better. Yeah, super epic, man. The guy who runs the nonprofit, his family's from this city called Ahmedabad, which is like a 2-hour flight north of Mumbai, so it's on the western side, like northwestern side of India. And it was eye-opening. I mean, I've been to India before, but this was a little bit different because we were working out in like a tiny village, like outside the city, like an hour outside of the city. And Ahmedabad's a city of 9 million people.
Okay.
So it's huge. I mean, like any city there is pretty much massive because they have so many people there. But I mean, I'm talking like we have a partnership with a school, a 5-year partnership with them, and this was our first trip there. And what we were doing was we provided some meals for the whole school. So like in the school, it's a tiny school, like legitimately, I don't even know how to compare it in terms of size. It would be like, what would be something close to it? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but each classroom, there's only maybe 8 to 10 classrooms, I think, maybe 8 of them. In each classroom, there's like 50 to 60 kids, and it's like a room that's like 20 by 20. It's like small.
Okay.
So it's like 50 to 60 kids. There's no like desks, like they're sitting on the ground. You know, we taught some English classes. We provided meals for them. A lot of the kids come to school because they can get a meal.
Jeez.
They don't, like, a lot of them don't have shoes.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty gnarly. Like, the village is like very, very, very poor. Like, there's no running water.
Yeah.
Like, there's no like flushing toilets or anything like that. Like, it's usually just like a hole in the ground, or they like go like outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we were there for we did work there for like 5 days. And provided meals. We got them tote bags and school supplies, and we taught them volleyball for like 5 days.
Oh, okay.
We built three volleyball courts. We also helped them start the process for building a well, because there's no fresh water there. They have to get their water like shipped in from like the city like once every week or two.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was amazing. It was a really, really dope experience.
Yeah, sounds like it, man.
Yeah.
You guys sound like you made a really good impact on that, man. That's really
really
dope, brother.
We had an epic time. Epic time for sure.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna bless for that, man. To do that, and especially them like knowing that they're sitting on floors and just coming to school just to get a meal is like crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's like a level of poor that doesn't exist in the United States.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
Legitimately, it doesn't even exist here. Like, it's pretty gnarly. But you mentioned that you used to rent a chair, right? So can we kind of like talk about that, because I think that's an interesting part of like the salon and like barbershop culture that not a lot of people like realize or like understand. Like even when you said it, I'm like, oh shit, yeah. You rented a chair. It's like, me renting like a gym space to go teach
Yeah.
like personal lessons for volleyball.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Yeah, man. It's like in the barber industry, it's like you can either rent a chair and kind of be like an independent contractor, and you're in charge of your booth, your station. You know, that's your business, or you can be commission based and like through a shop or salon. It's like, you know, where you only get commission for your services. So I felt like for me the easiest way was to do the renting the chair, because it's like, okay, now you kind of get like a taste of being your own boss and like realizing that like everything you do is centered around you, but at the same time it's like you're in charge of your station. So like I felt like that kind of like prepared me to be a barbershop owner, because it's like everywhere you go you have to be professional. You know, it's like,
yeah,
you know, because you're like in charge of bringing your own clientele. You know, it's like when you rent a chair, a lot of barbers think like, oh, well, the barbershop has to, you know, bring me clients. It's like, no, bro, like you're an independent contractor, so you're in charge of, you know, building your own clientele and making your own money. And so, because then at the end of the month, you know, booth is your rent is due. So it's like, it's not the shop's, you know, responsibility for you to make sure you're busy. It's your it's your responsibility, you know. So,
do you ever get clients though, like in situations like that, like through like the people that are coming through the door of that salon or that barbershop?
yeah,
stuff
there
like
was like the couple shops that I was at. Yeah, every shop I was at 4 different places. Started at a salon, then I went to King's, and then that from Tapers, and then Salon Retro, and then A+ Cuts, and then my place.
Okay, yeah.
So like I had a crazy journey, but yeah,
yeah.
but like at the places I was at, like the owner, you know, they built their name, they built that barbershop and that brand up. So obviously, you know, you have people that come just from that, you know, foundation.
Right.
You know, so you'll have some walk-ins that come from there. So like at the other shops, I did have, you know, some walk-ins, but it was still my responsibility to build my own clientele and have my own set of customers that come for me, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. Yeah, I forgot. I wasn't even thinking about I was forgetting about the walk-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah, walk-ins and like maybe like kind of taking clients that can't get in with somebody or something like that, or would they usually push and just wait?
Yeah.
Like, I can't get you in until, like, say if I wanted to come to you, like, you couldn't get me in until, like, next week. I'm like, well, I need it now. And like, oh, well, you can, you know, somebody here has a time open.
Yeah, and that would be the new barber. Like, if you're new, you're supposed to take any walk-in. You know, that's how you...
For sure.
That's how you build clientele. It's like, so like you said, if I couldn't get you in, and then like, oh, well, the new barber, he has a spot opening right now, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's how you build your clientele, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. How's that kind of like work? Are you getting charged by the hour with that chair?
When you rent a chair?
Yeah. Or
no,
the day?
So a lot of shops, they're different, but you know, majority of them, they rent them by the week. So like say like, you know, your rent is $500 a month, you know, then your booth would be $125 a week. You know, so then you'll like on a Saturday, normally that's when we would pay. Then you just have to give the shop owner, you know, your $125 that week, or if you choose to, you know, wait to the end of the month, do it that way. But
and you can kind of you can obviously make your own prices.
Yeah, or you can just go with the shop prices. But if you're new, I feel like as a new barber, your prices always have to be, you know, cheaper than the shop price.
Yeah, slightly lower.
Yeah. That way you're learning, you know, because if you don't want to be in the shop, being a new barber, charging shop prices and messing people up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. So you got your station over here right now. You got one over here.
Yeah.
Is that one rented out to somebody like by the week and everything as well, or by the month?
Yep, same thing. So I have another barber in here, Santiago, good dude, awesome barber, you know. So I rent the chair out to him. Yeah. Yeah, and he pays me by the week.
Okay. Yeah. Sick. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I kind of want to get into like the conversations, because like very much so, you know, cutting hair is really similar to like bartending, and that's where this whole podcast started, right? This whole podcast started with my idea after I was bartending in New York for like 2.5-3 years, and I'm bartending at like the best club
Mhm.
in New York, in my eyes,
Mhm.
and it's one of the longest running open clubs there. It's certainly like one of the most legendary clubs in New York, and in 2018, I'm like, this is fucking insane. I'm living a crazy life right now.
Yeah.
Number one, number one, like
Yeah.
me being behind this bar right now is insane. The shit that I see, the things that I do, the things that other people do, the
Yeah.
things that other people do while they're there.
I can imagine,
And
man.
it was quite an experience, and I love it. Shout outs to Leban, Standard Hotel and Meatpacking District. But like when I've bartended in every freaking possible capacity you could ever imagine. I've bartended in dive bar shitholes. I've bartended in like an Irish bar. I've bartended at a speakeasy in New York. I've bartended at just a regular tavern. I've bartended at Leban for 7.5 years, which is, like I was saying, like one of the most legendary house music clubs like in the world, honestly. And then I've also bartended at like fine dining restaurants and super high-end cocktail bars.
Okay.
And then also just like kind of like really kind of like good like modern like kind of like casual upscale spots as well. So I have this like whole journey, right?
Yeah.
And my point is that I want to get to is like, I've had to deal with so many people just sitting at the bar talking to me, drinking their sorrows away, or like they have nothing else to do, and like they're talking to you, and like you have no other fucking option but to sit there and listen to them, or like figure out a way to get out of that fucking out of that conversation.
I can imagine, man.
As they're like stalking you at the bar. I've had some of those too, stalkers that come in to see you.
Was they at least hot stalkers?
Usually no. Usually that is not the case. Usually it's somebody you want nothing to do with.
Right.
Even if they were hot, like in general, you're like, bro, you need to like back the hell up, bro. I'm working here, like. I can't fucking talk to you every 30 seconds, bro. Like, I got 25 people I need to serve. Like, go away. Go do something. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, like, what is it like being, like, because I know I've fucking dumped on a couple of people that have cut my hair. You know what I mean? As soon as you get into that chair, it's like you're in fucking therapy sometimes. You know?
Absolutely,
you know
bro.
what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
What are some of those like experiences for you? Like,
man, it's crazy, bro.
Like,
it's crazy. Just like you said, it's like bartending because you deal with so many different cultures, different walks of life coming through the door in the barbershop, and like you said, like. For most people, it's like therapy, coming to get your hair cut and just unwind and just, it's like a gathering. Like you come in the barbershop, the atmosphere, the vibe. You got music playing. It's either sports on TV or it's just a good vibe. So guys come in and they're like, I've had some crazy stories too. Like guys coming in talking about their wives or talking about their crazy escapades in Vegas. So it's like, we're kind of like therapists, bro. Like our people, they trust us to keep those secrets and those conversations, So it's like, and you build like a relationship too. It's like, bro, like some barbers, bro, like we're there through the toughest times too, good times and tough times. Like we got a client that lost his mom. I was there for him and stuff like that. And it's like, or we, like the Milwaukee Brewer player Garrett Mitchell, I cut his hair for his wedding day. So
nice.
So just like happy moments like that, so we're like therapists, but like we became friends, like just relationships you build just being a barber is amazing.
Yeah. You got any crazy stories like that, like a stalker that would just like keep coming back to get the hair cut from you that like you didn't want to, and you're like, why do you keep coming back here? Or do you have any like crazy story about like you don't have to mention any names, obviously. But are there any like couple moments that like stick out to you? That where you're like, damn, bro, I had this one dude like this happened or this person.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. There's a guy that used to always come get his haircut and bring his son, and he wasn't from here, he wasn't from the area, he was from a different state. But he like built the relationship with all the barbers. It was 5 barbers in there, and we would always crack jokes, and just roast each other, But Like he was like MIA. He was MIA for a while, and then I remember he came back, bro, and came and got his haircut with his son, and it's like the dude stiffed me, bro. Like it was crazy. I feel like you didn't have to do that. It's like, bro, like if you didn't have it, I'd rather you come and be like, hey, bro, I don't have it right now. You know, hey, I'm trying to get this interview to get this job. You cut me up, I got you. But bro came like a regular day. He's like, hey, oh, you know, talking shit with the rest of us, roasting us, and like I cut his hair, cut his son's hair, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go to the car, get the money. I didn't think nothing of it, you know. Like, okay, he gonna come right back. Bro literally went and left and dipped. Like, bro, like I'm calling his phone, blowing him up. Like, so like after that, bro, we made a pact to not let this dude back in the barbershop. Let it be known that this dude is like, that's disrespectful, bro. Like, I feel like we'll respect it if you like, you know, have a conversation. But look, I can't afford it right now. I don't have a job, you know. Like, hey, you got me, I got you. But to be like acting like that and be like, I got the money, and then dip off is like, as a barber, like you do that, you're taking food from our family's mouth, you
bro,
know?
for real.
So yeah,
That's crazy.
That's another crazy story. And then I had one guy that would just come in, and he travels a lot for work. So he works in some insurance company, whatever. But he travels a lot. He would just come and tell me the stories and just the crazy stories that would happen while he was traveling to Vegas and stuff like that. Stuff he would do, and like, or just like the women that he would have his escapades with. So it's always a fun time when he comes in. He's like, all right, I'm living through you, bro. Like, what happened? What happened last week? Like,
oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Low key, you're the one that's like really making all this shit happen just because he wants to come back to tell you.
Yeah, for real. And half of the time
you're low key empowering him, and you don't even know it.
Yeah. And half of the time it's probably the haircut that makes him, you know, get the woman, get the girl, you know. She's like, oh, you got a fresh cut? Okay, nice outfit. All right, what's your name? You know?
That too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, so I've had some crazy stories, some crazy experiences, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Well, it's kind of funny because, like, I always say, and I've always felt, and, you know, I think we even had we kind of like talked about it during my haircut, or at least when it was done. But I always get my haircut when I do go. Typically, I get my haircut, or I make like a big change to my hair. Like when I do feel like I need to like make a change in life, or like things have been like really moving in life, and I'm like breaking through something, or like, you know, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And I just get those itches because I'm a person that doesn't like to, like, I'm constantly growing, you know what I mean? Like my hair, right?
Yeah.
I'm constantly growing like my hair, but so, like, you know, it's kind of like all that energy that you've had during that time with the hair on your head, you know, it kind of goes into the hair, and I think they've kind of proven that as well, like energy stays in your hair, you know what I mean? That's why, like, a lot of people, when they do get their hair cut, you know, I've like broke down crying one time, like out of nowhere, like just because my hair was literally leaving my head. And it wasn't like me like thinking about it or whatever. It was literally like I just got like mad emotional because like my hair that was when I had my hair down to like, it was like down to like my nipples, super long. And I started like getting all like teary eyed, and like this wave of emotion just came over me when my hair's, because I went from that to a high fade.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a foot of hair, getting, you know, 14 inches of hair maybe, like getting cut off. So I mean, it kind of makes sense that people come into the chair and start kind of just talking, you know what I mean? But also at the same time, I think it's that like friendship that like it feels like a confidant, like, you know what I mean? It's like that safe space, that room where you could like, you know, tell the barbershop, you know, he's like your boy, like you could like talk to him, you know what I mean?
For real, absolutely. Absolutely. But no, that's true, bro. Like your hair carries energy, man. It's like, and then like you said, like they come and you remove that energy or whatever it is. A lot of people, they do transformations when they're going through stuff in life.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, either dye their hair or just cut it all off, whatever. I want to start over.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so bro, we haven't really talked about like not only, MVP being called MVP because of the basketball and like your experience and everything and your love for the game, but you know, could you tell us about the space that we're in too? Like I think this is a very unique situation. We're connected to, and you can help me out. I don't know the name of the business.
It's a gym. It's actually a gym, a weight room, and it's a basketball gym. But yeah, one of my good friends, Harry Boyce, we met through basketball too. It's another relationship. We just met through basketball. We always played against each other in like tournaments and stuff like that. And then growing up here, we always used to play at the park. And then I ended up being his barber for a while, and he played professionally overseas for 9 years.
Right.
Yeah, so he was like the leading scorer here in high school in Green Bay East, Green Bay East High School, and then went to play college and then played professionally 9 years, won some championships over there. And then he had a vision to where he was like, hey, I want to come back, open this gym. I want to have a weight room and a barbershop in it.
Yeah.
And I was his barber at the time, and like that's how it happened. Like, we met, we had a couple meetings, and I was like, dope, bro. Like, I'm in. So that's how this came about. And then he has another guy in there, the personal trainer that does like the strength training and stuff like that. His name is Mike. So he's a good dude too. He trains my son as well for basketball. So Harry trains him in basketball, and Mike trains him in the strength and the weightlifting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's sick.
Yeah. So like it's like a unique atmosphere, like something that's never been done here. I feel like I've never seen it to where you can come get a workout in, play some basketball, get a lift in, and get your haircut. Yeah, all in one.
Yeah, that's fire. I think it's the first in the area for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both Green Bay, Appleton, anywhere around here.
Yeah, there's no other place like that does that I know of.
Yeah. What's the place? What's it called?
Oh, it's called the Workshop.
The Workshop.
The basketball gym is called the Workshop, and then the strength training is called Fortis. Yeah, Fortis Strength and Performance, I believe.
Fortis Strength and Performance. Yeah, super nice facility. I mean, that gymnasium is sick, man. Like, really good floor.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? 2 basketball courts side to side.
Yeah, it's a
one
full
main.
length. Yeah, full length one, and then the 2 on the side.
And the 2 on the side. Yeah, a lot of like personal training and stuff going in there. Like a lot of like.
They do one-on-one camps, and they also do group camps too, from kids all the way up to college.
Yeah. And I mean, shit, those kids are getting better every single day. My God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like seriously, kids these days are just getting so good at basketball, so good at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now that like there's just more and more science and
more resources too as well.
So many more resources for sure. Yeah, I thought that was really cool, and I thought we needed to talk about that because not only to put them on, but I mean that's secondary just to like the opportunity that you got again, like another connection through basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is funny. I had a question down for you, but I actually don't even know what it means.
Well, just ask it, brother.
Oh, actually, you know what I think it was? I think it was in relation to what we were talking about, and like people sitting down and having therapy and talking to you. And I was just gonna say like the other thing that I wanted to hit on was like, what is your approach to that? Like, are you like a good listener? Do you kind of keep a boundary up with people? Like, do you like get into it and go deep with people? It sounds like you have made a couple really good friends and have helped people in that regard.
Yeah.
But like from my experience, like you gotta. From my experience, like I have to have like boundaries on it.
Yeah. I feel like it just depends on the person, but absolutely you have to have some type of boundaries. You don't want to sit here and be an open book and like like if this person's a weirdo or whatever, tell them everything about your life. So I feel like because you never know with people, So I feel like as you cut the person's hair more and more, you build that relationship. You can kind of understand, okay, what can you share with this person, or what can this person share with you, or because it's different on the person. Like I give advice for some people. Some people come in here and be like, bro, I'm arguing with my girl, my wife. What should I do, man? She won't leave me alone. She won't let me do this, and that. And I'm like, and I always try to be the positive, the positive person or the positive, mediator, and be like, bro, what do your heart want? What do you truly want?
Yeah,
I don't want to be that barber like, hey, fuck it, leave her, dog. Small
mean,
fish in the sea, you know.
No, seriously.
You know, so yeah, I just try to be that positive person and, you know, give advice or, you know, so it just depends on the person with the boundaries, but absolutely have boundaries though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it like mean to you to be like someone's barber? You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
we all have that experience, you know, and when I say we, I mean like, you know, people that are getting their hair cut
Mm-hmm.
and that do not cut hair for a living.
You
You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean to you to like be someone's barber?
It means
You
a
know?
lot, man. At first, I didn't understand it when I first got into the industry, but like just through my journey and all my experiences, like it means a lot to be like a leader, to be that role model sometimes in people's lives or in the kids' lives, and just showing them like kind of leading by example, you know, just showing them, you know, something positive or just being that person that they can confide in or go to, you know, whether it's conversations or a haircut or whatever it is, you know. So I felt like, to me, it means a lot. Like I've had kids that I've cut since they were a baby, and now they're in college playing basketball, you know. And it's like, dude, I remember cutting your hair when you were running around the shop in diapers, you know. And it's like, now you're playing like D1 basketball, so it's like crazy.
Yeah.
So it means a lot for me to be that person in somebody's life, to make an impact, or just whether it's through a haircut or conversation, whatever the case may be, you know.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, dope. That's kind of like the foundation that I built, and what kind of caused me to, you know, create my clothing line as well. And I got something for you, brother. I got something
That's
for you.
right. Let's talk about the clothing line. I totally forgot about that, to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I just found out about it as I was setting the cameras up. So, you know.
Yeah, I brought you a little gift, man. But
Hell
yeah,
bro.
just do barbering, and then actually through COVID, when COVID happened, I was obviously, as you know, the world shut down, so like they wouldn't let us cut hair. So I kind of like had to find a way to feed my family and, you know, find a way to just make money and pay the bills. So I just created a clothing line through barbering, and then it's called Lead by Example. So it's called, you know, LBE, and it's like I came up with that just being a father and being a barber. And I'm like, you know, just knowing that I'm a role model, and then also being a father, is like you learn that like kids, they're gonna follow your example more than your advice, more than what you say. They watch what you do. So like when I became a father, I'm like, yeah, I gotta make sure that I'm just a positive role model for this human being. You know, I gotta teach him how to become a man. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, what is the epitome of that? And I was like, leading by example. I was like, that's a dope name for a clothing line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I came about it. And then COVID happened, and I was like, bro, just put all my energy into it, and I was making money during COVID doing my clothing line. You know, people like really, they supported something positive and like the meaning behind it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Brother.
So
So I got you. Yeah, nah, got you a little gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the LBE.
That's sick.
Yeah, it has like the barber pole in the middle of the L. So
I see that.
yeah, and that's what it stands for, lead by example. So yeah, in there I got you a T-shirt from the Lead by Example brand, and then I got you a wristband. Lead by Example wristband,
bro. And you got your inside the barber pole. It's called, right? The barber pole.
Yes, sir.
You got your initials.
Yep. Yeah, the DG for my name. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Wow, that's crazy. I love that. I love, you know, the culture and the meaning behind it. Like, you know, that I think is more important in terms of like building an identity and a brand. You know, more than anything these days. Like, you know, it could be like cool clothes and shit like that. But if you don't really have like identity,
yeah,
you know, it doesn't really make sense. You know,
yes, sir,
for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Thank you, kid.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, brother. Yeah.
Awesome. Hell yeah. I'll put it on after the show, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Should I put it on now? Should we move it out now?
Hey, don't matter to me, brother. It don't matter to me.
Let's take it out.
All right. So that's
Show the people.
actually the first design that I came up with, and this is just the good health, good wealth, good nature. So
Good
The front, the front of the shirt, you got the LBE, the lead by example, and then the back of it is the good health, good wealth, good nature. And I came up with that from just like always being a role model, wanting to put positive energy into the universe. So that's where the good health, good wealth, good nature comes from.
Fuck yes, dude. I love that.
Yeah.
1 second, I gotta restart your camera really quick.
All right.
You and I are connecting on a lot of levels, not only just like again in life, and obviously we've connected through basketball for a long time, and now you cut my hair and everything like that, and we're doing the podcast, but I mean I think you and I have always kind of connected on an energy level, which is why we've probably reconnected again.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think you and I always just, like, got along and, like, never took anything too seriously.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
And, like, was always respectful towards each other. But, like, you're talking about, like, putting positive energy back into the universe and everything like that. Like, I truly believe in all that shit. And, like, we were talking about manifesting, right, in the beginning of this.
Yes,
like, can you kind of talk about, like, what your experience and spiritual like journey has looked like recently, because it sounds like we're talking the same language.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, I've learned just through all my experiences and life that karma's real. What goes around comes around, and like manifestation is real, bro. Like if you really want something in life and you speak it into the universe, you definitely got to work for it and put the action into it. But if you speak it into your life and into the universe, you can manifest anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is right. My barbershop is definitely an example of that. Like I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew I wanted to have my own shop, and I spoke it before I even had it.
Yes, sir.
I remember, like at the other shop I was at, I was like, bro, I'm gonna have my own shop one day. Like, I just tell myself that, like, I'm gonna have my own shop one day. And then it's crazy to me. There's another barber that I'm really close with, P. We would always talk. He's a really big Packer fan, and we would always talk about like the game and stuff like that. And I remember saying it to him one day too. I was like, bro, what if I would cut a Packer player here one day? Bro, we were literally just talking, and it's like, bro, and it happened. So I'm like, when that happened, I'm like, bro, this is manifestation of me speaking it out loud,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely energy, and manifestation is real, bro.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. You get yourself like, I just kind of feel like if you put yourself there every time, you know what I mean? Like every day, if it's on your mind, then it's your world. You know what I mean? Like your mind and your reality is your world. You know what I mean? You can create that world for yourself. And I think about that every single day. Sometimes I don't speak it out loud enough, which I know I need to, but I know that it's here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it's here, then it's going to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I know that sometimes I don't probably say it out loud enough, but I know I have to reassure myself, like, hey, that's okay, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I'm doing it here, it's going to be here, in the physical.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, it starts in the mind. Starts in the mind with the idea, and then you manifest it into fruition,
For sure.
Yeah.
And you're right. You gotta work at it every day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You
like,
can't just speak it and be like, because then you're just talking yourself till you're blue in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta actually do the work.
Yeah.
Just like guys, like he helps those that only helps themselves.
Yeah.
So you got to do the work, but as you do the work, the universe is going to bring the right people and align the right things for you to manifest whatever it is that you desire.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
It's bro. I started meditating like, I think it was like 5 years ago, bro, and it literally changed my life, bro. Like now it's something that's in my routine. Like get up, meditate, pray, work out, then go to work, And in that meditation, I'm manifesting everything that I want to happen. For real, bro.
Yeah.
It's real life, man. I never knew how impactful and crazy that was.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. You happy with where you're at right now? Like you're really happy with where your life and your world is? And
absolutely. I'm happy. I've learned to be grateful for the things that you have now as you work for the things that you want. So yeah, I'm definitely happy. I have great wife. She's amazing. Support system. Like any idea I come to her about, whether it's business or just life, she supports it. She's on board with it. She helps me work at it, figure it out. Family's good, you know. Son's good, kids are good, so I'm definitely happy where I'm at. I'm not content though, you know.
Yes.
I always want more. Like my next goal, bro, is I want to dabble in real estate. I want to buy some property. I want to build like a legacy to leave behind for my children, you know. I'm manifesting it right now. I'm gonna own a duplex, bro. So then I can, you know, rent both sides out, get that passive income, and then after that, I want to open up another barbershop. Yes, sir. So that's the goal. That's the plan. So God willing, continue to pray and work hard for it. You know, I want to have a larger location across the town. That way I'm tackling this area of Hobart and then tackling another area, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro. Never be content, bro. Got to continuously
Come
work.
on, baby.
Elevate.
Come on, bro. That's what I love to hear, boy.
Yeah, got to elevate.
Sheesh.
Yes,
You got
sir.
me excited, kid. I'm excited now. I
Yeah.
love that. I love to hear
Yeah.
that. Seriously, I get excited when people would tell me, like, tell me what they like want and where they see themselves. You know, that it's a good feeling. It's good
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, well, I could just, I could just say I keep hoping the best for you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Did you manifest me coming here to do a podcast with you? Is
I
that
probably
something you
did, bro.
manifested?
Yeah,
maybe,
probably did,
maybe
bro.
Low key, maybe.
Low key was like, hey,
Maybe.
I want to be on the podcast, so hey,
Maybe.
you know,
Maybe.
the universe made it happen, bro.
Maybe.
For real. Because I watch barbershop podcasts all the time, bro.
Oh, really?
You know, yeah. And I watch a couple podcasts on YouTube, so I'm like, okay,
That's crazy.
I want to be on one of those. You know? Hey, look at Guy. You know, you came and got your hair cut. It was like, hey, bro, we should do this. So made it happen.
I know.
Yeah.
It's in your barbershop now too.
Yeah.
It's not just a barbershop.
Right.
What kind of like shows are you watching? The ones you said, the barbershop ones.
Yeah, the LeBron one.
LeBron one,
Yeah, the shop. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's amazing. Like just the guests that he have on there, and they talk about real life stuff, bro. Like stuff that happens, and the advice that they give is super dope. You know.
Yeah.
That one, and it's another one that I watched. A guy called 19 Keys. Super. He's like the energy guy, like the unit manifestation guy. Who's like talks about that, but it's called High Level Conversations on YouTube. Dude has taught me so much just about life and just like everything, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one that I watch all the time.
Cool.
But now I'm gonna be watching, you know, One Too Many Shots with Kyle Glenn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I sent it to you, and I'm like, here's like, what it looks like.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
It's dope, bro. I checked
Uh,
it out. Checked out a couple episodes. It's dope what you're doing, bro. Like,
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
congrats to you, man. Like everything that you're doing, acting, movies, and podcasts, bro. Like keep doing it. Keep elevating, bro. For real. It's crazy to see us from high school playing basketball to now, you know.
Yeah. For real. I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was mind blown when Kevin said your name, and I was like, Gilbert? Gilbert?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. For real.
I was like, shit, of course I'm going to go to him. Fuck going to Adam. I'm just kidding.
Nah, shout out Adam. That's the homie.
I know. I'm just kidding. But seriously, I was like, I'm coming to Gilbert for
Yeah.
sure. Just because, that's loyalty. I mean, Adam's dope. And he's
Yeah.
a great barber.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you've been a friend, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you've been somebody that I've, like, grown up with to a degree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so that's just crazy, bro. But so I'm glad to be here. So
Man,
I'm
thank you,
I'm
bro.
glad we could do this.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you coming, bro. I'm glad
Yeah.
to be here. Glad to be on your podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going. I wish you all the great things in your life and for your family and
Thank you,
your
man.
kids, and hope your kid gonna make it to the NBA.
Hey, that's the goal. For real. All the sacrificing and all the hard work I'm putting in, like I tell him, like, bro, you got to make it. Like, put it in your mind, manifest it. You gonna make it, you know. So we're getting there. We're trying to keep him focused, keep him in the gym, and hopefully he'll be there and he'll look back at this and be like, hey, we said it, we manifested it. Tell him, bro, you gonna retire me. For real, bro. Like, hey, parents understand all the time. AAU, bro, is so expensive, bro.
Yeah.
And then like the
that's why I can
sacrifices
play.
as a parents that we make, like, because you got to take into consideration the traveling, the driving, the gas, the food, the hotels. It's like, and then we have to pay the AAU fees. It's like, bro, it's expensive.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Yeah. That's why I told him, like, if you want to play this, you're going to make it, bro. I'm not spending $800,000
for real.
for you to sit out there and just not make it.
Get yourself a freaking sponsorship from one of
For
those
real.
teams so that they're like, you ain't got to pay anything. Just come play for us.
Yeah.
All right.
For real. That's the goal, for him to get good enough to where he gets sponsored.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because Pops ain't got it like that.
Dude, I hear you. I hear you, bruv. I worked in the club volleyball space for a long time. It's AAU volleyball as well. But yeah, man, those parents are spending shitloads of money.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do anything for their kids.
Yes, sir.
Which is cool too. But yeah, it's like, it's hard. I mean, if you don't have money like that, like you have to be like a stud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like top ranked in the state.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's hard. Yeah. Otherwise, there's no way you can afford it. They gotta help you out for sure.
Yeah.
But all right, cool, bro. Much love to you. This was fun.
Hey, yes, definitely, man. I had a blast, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. Thanks for letting me come in and do this.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. You could tell the people where you're at, what your Instagram is, stuff like that. Talking to that camera, my camera, the big one over there. The nice one, not one of these little fucking... I reserve the small little shitty one for myself so that the client, my guests can look nice.
All right, absolutely. Hey, if you're looking for a haircut, I'm at 740 Centerline Drive, MVP Barbershop, Hobart, Wisconsin, 54155. And if you want to support the clothing line, you can. My Instagram is at GTheBarber30, GTHEBARBER 30, and then all of my links are right on top of my page. And then you can support the clothing lines on there too. It's leadbyexample.ecwid.com. So yeah. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Cool, bro. Much love to you, brother.
Yes, brother. Love, brother.
Peace.